time frame. As you can see right now, the price is consolidating under the EMAs, which is not healthy, but above the support, which is good. Right now, the 200 EMA is acting as resistance, and the 21 EMA got rejected off of that, then fell below the 100 and the 55 EMA, and we're in this little bit of a consolidation mode. We will have to see how this day ends. The volume on the selling side is declining, so maybe at another day or so of this, and then Monday we can see a return to the upside. The issue is it's the weekend and everything is low volume mode, so a lot of shenanigans can occur when there's low volume and the vacation causing people not to be at their trading desks, meaning they can't even defend their position. So someone with a lot of money can make light order books move very, very quickly. Aside from this drop, I'll turn on our Bollinger Band as well and see how that is showing price. So Bollinger Band wise, we did come out of it and we're back into it. So right now is the time for it to try to reprieve bounce. We can probably expect price action to come back to 42,130-ish, and then maybe it'll fall back around, try to consolidate, and then come back up. So right now we are trying to see this as our resistance, this as our support, and in between is the consolidation. So if price does come back down into this area, this is a good place to enter as long as it doesn't start breaking below. If you do enter on this in this area, you want to have a tight stop loss right under like 36,200. But this is a long way away. I'm not saying it's going to come here. I'm just saying the possibility is here. Right now, it's kind of in the middle of both of these consolidations, so it's trying to decide which way it wants to go, at least on a daily time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, this consolidation does look like a little head and shoulders. I mean, a measured move for this head and shoulders to the downside would be about here, right about to 38,000 in that area. So if this head and shoulders plays out, this price action is not going to get above the 21. If it does, maybe we'll get to the 55, which is 41,450, and then roll over again and test to see, hey, this is as low as we want to go, and then it will turn back around. But if this plays out, and since it's the weekend, the possibilities are high, the price action can probably just roll around here, come down here, take out the low over here, continue lower, and then consolidate here, come back around, and try it again towards Monday. So be very, very careful. Price action wise, right now, the price is trying to figure out its direction. It tried to go to the top side rejected it, and now it's looking like it's trying to see how low it wants to go before buyers step in and say, hey, we don't want the price to go any lower. It's too cheap. I think this is worth more, etc. Volume is slowing down, and that's due to the fact that it's holiday, so keep all that in mind as well. Let's go to Ethereum on a daily. Ethereum on the daily is also brushing up against its Bollinger Band bottom, busting back out from there. Tried to go to the 21 and 200, crossed to the downside, and it got rejected price action. So it fell back down under the 100, under the 55, and we are trying to figure out, is this 21 going to allow price action to go back up or not? As of right now, you have to be patient. You can't know what's going on because of the holiday weekend. But if price action just stays below here, this 21 EMA will come down under the 55 and push price action back down. That's just how these EMAs work. They're showing you right now that the sellers are kind of in control. Even though you're seeing buy volume come in, it's weak, and at any moment, a big sell can come in and push this down. So be patient, know your areas of entries and exits. For Ethereum, oh, I guess all my indicators on this one were taken out. Wonderful. Gives us an opportunity to redraw. I'll say right here is a decent support. Let's hope not to break that to the downside. And then the resistance is clearly right here. We want to get that to the top side. I'm going to make this a green. So if you want to enter, that would be a nice place to enter. And you want to take profit in this range right here if we can get that high. If we're in the middle, that can be a place you want to enter either way, depending on what you are leaning towards. So keep all that in mind. Right now, it looks like that this bounce is going to start trying to go up. And all we need to do is get above this 21 and 200 at 3,100. But if you get rejected from there, just understand that another swipe of the lows is on the way. But right now, price action is making higher lows. So that's good. This was the only bad price action time. I mean, but this is looking like a retracement, bouncing off the Bollinger Band. It didn't break it and it didn't close outside of it. So it's not trending down. It's officially consolidating sideways. Let's look at a 4-hour. On the 4-hour, which is a shorter time frame, it's showing a little bit of weakness. So we are brushing up against the 21 EMA and we're under it. What we need to do is something similar to right over here. Right here is a typical head and shoulders where I showed you that measured move down, right? So everyone was thinking about taking a short, but what did price action do? Said you're wrong, did not make a new higher low, and it actually went straight to the upside. Tried to break this top, got rejected off the 200, but it then attempted again right after that because it bounced off the 21 and the 55. So right now is what we're looking for is some kind of price action similar to this right here. We want this price to shoot up, take out the high over here, stop out all the people who shorted it in this range and didn't close their position in profit, stop them out, maybe retrace back one more time to the 21 and then back. And what I can do is I can show you that. We can test up over here. Maybe we get rejected, come back down, take the 21, and then we go back up. Then we will be testing this range. Maybe we get rejected, test it back down, then we go right back up, and then we test this range. Then we can consolidate, go back up, and then this is where the heavy short comes. Right back to the original. So just be very wary. This is what I'm looking at, but keep in mind that due to the fact that it's holidays, none of this stuff is tradable. Anything can happen, but this would be my trading plan. You have your clear stop loss in the chart before you make a trade, and I would do something like right here. If it goes lower than right there, you know that you're wrong. This is where you want to take profit. This is where you want to enter. But if you're entering in this consolidation because you're impatient and you're getting into a position right here thinking, hey, AJ said it's going up, okay, go ahead, but have a stop loss. As long as you have a stop loss on the bottom of this Bollinger Band to this trend line, meaning it's trying to make a newer low, if this stop loss kicks, you only are losing about $50, maybe $100 in price action, but the potential loss could be almost $500. And then knowing that you take a $50 to $100 loss in this range and reposition over here, meaning you save that $400 loss and you could just replace that position right here. And when it comes back, you made your money and more. So just keep those kind of strategies in mind. And then don't forget, guys, before you take any position, have your entry, your exit, your stop loss, and your take profit. Okay? All of those you need to know. You need to know where you want to cut your losses, worst case scenario. You need to know where you want to take your profit if your trade is right. And you want to know where your entry is and you know where your risk is at. So your stop loss again. Aside from that, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If there's any other questions you guys have, leave them below. I am going to review a few stocks as well, and I'll put those out there. If there's anything you guys have a question about, indicator, trading strategies, anything, leave it in the comments below and we'll get back to you. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great holiday weekend.